Welcome to session 23 of Creating a Coaching Culture. We're beginning semester 4 now, Coaching in Context. After 3 semesters building your core toolkit, listening, questioning, and navigating difficult conversations, this semester is about where and with whom you actually use those skills. And we're starting with the context that most people are going to find surprisingly tricky. It's about coaching a peer, someone at your own level, someone who knows exactly what you know and what you don't. Here's the thing about peer coaching that nobody tells you. The shared experience that makes peer coaching so potentially powerful is also what makes it unstable. When you coach someone below you in the hierarchy, that's a useful distance. You're not competing with them. You don't share a manager. You don't have a stake in how their situation turns out. The distance makes the coaching stance easier to hold. Peer coaching removes all of it, and that creates 3 traps that the session materials cover in depth. The first one is collusion. When you stop asking questions and start validating, when shared experience becomes shared grievance and commensuration replaces coaching. Problem. Competition. The subtle pull when a peer describes an achievement or a failure. Your own ego is always in the room in a way it simply isn't when you coach someone at a different level. And the third, role confusion. When the coaching conversation bleeds into the colleague relationship, the friendship, the team dynamic, when the container becomes leaky. None of these make peer coaching impossible, but they make it something that requires specific adjustments and a specific conversation before you begin. We call it the peer coaching contract. That specific conversation is what I want you to take from this session above anything else. The peer coaching contract. Not a formal document, a short, honest conversation before the coaching begins. 4 things need to be established: role clarity, confidentiality, honesty permission, and reciprocity. Role clarity is as simple as asking, when we're in coaching mode, I'm going to ask questions instead of give advice. Is that what you're looking for? The question sounds obvious. Most peer coaching relationships never have it. Confidentiality is about creating a container. What we discuss here doesn't travel. For peers, this is more complex than it sounds. You share colleagues, a manager, and a professional context. Being explicit about it doesn't guarantee it, but skipping the conversation almost guarantees ambiguity. Honesty permission is about making the harder observations possible. Can I tell you when I think you might be missing something? Peers hold back observations that a distant coach would offer freely because the relationship has to survive after the session ends. Have that conversation first. Everything else becomes easier once you have. Peer coaching is some of the most valuable coaching that happens in organizations, some of the least well structured. The session materials will take you into the research and the case study in depth. In session 24, we take coaching in a direction that almost nobody tries, upwards, offering a coaching quality conversation to someone who has authority over you. Why most people don't attempt it, what stops them, and how do they do it in a way that actually lands. I'll see you next session. If you want more information, check the material below. My colleague Barry Morgan and or myself would be happy to help you straight away.